If you're looking to make your 2020 or newer JT Gladiator really stand out and turn some heads with your lighting, this Oracle Racetrack Flush Style LED standard tailgate panel light will be a mod that you're going to want to check out. Now this will be for the JT owners who are looking to enhance their current set of Oracle flush mounted taillights, connecting them across the tailgate to enhance the brake light look and brake light function. Now while this will make a drastic style difference for your truck, it's also going to be incredibly functional and keep you a little bit safer on the road because of the huge addition in lighting, keeping you undoubtedly noticed while you're driving at night. Now, as you can probably assume, this is going to be one of those love it or hate it mods, but regardless, if you love it or hate it, it's going to make a statement on the back of the JT, featuring an upper and lower strip of bright red LEDs with a clear lens, and the high output LEDs are going to be sure to stay noticed, and honestly, people are going to do a double take at your Gladiator if you have this installed. Now, this has the Mopar or Charger inspired look to it, which really sets it apart from other simpler universal style taillight strips, and will fit very well being specific for the Oracle flush mount taillights. It picks up where those left off, and it's going to sit right into that tailgate recess and contour right above that reverse camera, fitting very well on the back of the truck while also featuring a dynamic motion turn signal effect on top of the brake and parking light function. This is going to be built very well with a tough polycarbonate construction, both for the panel and the lens for the lighting being impact resistant. The panel that the lights sit on will be paintable as well with the right prime, prep, and paint process, just like the Oracle flush lights, or you can leave it this matte black finish that it comes in. Now this will attach to the back of your tailgate with a very thick auto grade tape for a secure fit, and will come with a plug and play 4-pin connector, so you're not going to have any trouble installing this when it comes time, being completely hassle-free. Now this will be about $500 for the kit, and it's just going to include this center portion for the tailgate, so the taillights are not going to be included. What you see here is what you get, so just keep that in mind. Now regardless, this is super unique, and there's not really a lot like it besides other lower universally mounted choices, but if you want a clean appearance to the back, a lot of light, and some tough Mopar inspired styling, this is going to be the kit to get. Like I said, this is going to be an easy install at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, being plug and play and completely stick on, so it should take you about 45 minutes or so to get it fully installed. Now at this point, we can head over to our shop, check out a detailed breakdown on how you can get this onto your Gladiator at home. So that's going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
Tools required for this install include a heat gun, some plastic pry tools, and scissors or diagonal cutters. What's up guys? Today we're installing a tailgate panel light on our Gladiator, so let's get started. So we're gonna start off with the tedious part of this install. We're gonna have to remove our Jeep logo. So I've got a heat gun here just to kind of heat up the adhesive, and then you can use a plastic pry tool to get behind there and pry the logo back. You can also use fishing line to kind of cut the adhesive behind it. I've seen people use dental floss, so use whatever you have. So I'm going to start off with the heat gun, heat up that adhesive, and then we can get to prying this off. And you just want to make sure you're moving around with the heat gun, not keeping it in one spot for too long. And then you can get your pry tool in there, start working that adhesive. And now we can work on getting the rest of the adhesive off. So you can heat this up again and just kind of be careful working it off. And then once you get it warmed up, you can kind of use your fingers to work it off as well. And now repeat that same process for the rest of your letters. So now once you have all your letters and the adhesive removed, I'm just gonna take some Goo Gone, spray this down, and give it a good wipe to get the rest of all of that off. So now we're all ready to install our tailgate panel. First thing we're gonna do is dog ear the double-sided tape. So we're gonna pick up the edge and just get it hanging off here so that we can get it on, line it up before we fully pull that backing off. So just do that for all of the ends of your strips. You wanna make sure you get both sides just in case the side you're pulling from rips. You still have a backup here so that you can get it off. And now I'm gonna grab myself a buddy so that he can have one side, I'll have the other side. We'll make sure that it's even on both sides and straight before we stick it down. So now I've got my buddy, we're ready to line this up and stick it down. You're gonna have just a tiny little gap on the tailgate on both sides. On the driver's side, you have a little cutout for the wires to tuck through, so just make sure you get them seated properly in there first. And once you have it down, now you can make sure that it's all lined up before you pull that tape. Yeah, it's looking pretty good here, so we can start pulling on it. So now we have to run our wire. This is gonna be going to the trailer hitch. So I'm gonna run it down the side of the tailgate here and then down here behind the rear bumper. Now Oracle includes these clips in here. So it's double-sided tape. You're gonna stick it down and then you have access holes that you can run a zip tie through to tighten your wire up to that. So you're gonna have to remove that double-sided tape backing first. And then you can stick this down. And then run your zip tie through there. Get it around your wire. I'm gonna wait until we have our next one on to fully tighten that down. So once again, peel that double-sided tape backing. And then we can go down towards the bottom here. Get your zip tie through there. The wire into the zip tie. And then you're just gonna wanna pull it nice and tight before you crank down on your zip tie. And then take a pair of scissors or diagonal cutters and cut off the excess of your zip tie. And now you can raise your tailgate up a little bit and we're gonna tuck our wire into this gap here. And then pull it through, and that'll get us around our hinge. And now that we have it around our hinge, I'm gonna put our last zip tie right around here to hold it, and then we'll run it down over top of the bumper and into the trailer plug-in. So pull the double-sided tape, and then stick that down. Run your zip tie through it. Get your wire in there as well. And now I'm not gonna fully tighten this zip tie down yet because we wanna make sure we have enough slack when the tailgate's open and closed. So we're gonna get this plugged in first, figure out how much slack we need, and then we can come back and tighten that down. So now take your connector, put it down towards that gap, angle your tailgate up enough so that you can grab onto it, and pull it down and through, and then you can close your tailgate for now. So now we can come to our trailer plugs to plug in our connector. We're gonna be using the top half here, and this will just plug right in. Now, if you want a cleaner install, Oracle does make a splitter harness that would go on the back side of the bumper. You would unplug the connector from the back of this plug, plug it into the splitter harness, and that would give you the connector on the back side of the bumper so that you could have a cleaner look. Now we don't have that included in our kit, so we're gonna plug it in here. So just pull that down and wiggle your connector in. And then we'll go back inside, pull our slack, and tighten down that zip tie. So now just drop your tailgate again, pull some of that slack, and then just open and close it a couple times. Make sure you're not pulling on the wires or anything and you have enough room. So right there looks to be about the sweet spot. So now I'll tighten up that zip tie and take scissors or diagonal cutters, cut off the excess, and then you can close it up. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Oracle Racetrack Flush Style LED Taillight Panel Light, standard for your 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator JT. Thank you for watching, and for all things Gladiator, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.